This ladder stayed in the house yesterday. This ladder stayed outside. Right off the bat, this ladder looks better than this ladder. That's how we view people. We don't take into consideration that this poor bastard stayed outside all night in the cold and the rain and all the other shit. And sometimes all you need in life is a little bit of help. So y'all don't be too quick to judge. We all go through shit. Be there for somebody sometimes. They may need you, and by God, you may need them. Y'all be cool, stay classy. I love you.
Yo, focus, man. Alright, cool. Assalamu alaikum, boys. Hope you're doing well. It's kind of near the end of the day right now, and I'm about to go hit cardio. Second time I'm going to go to the gym today. I don't flex. That was the might be flexing to get one. What I'm trying to say is that I've already been to the gym, and you'll see that in a bit. I'm not going to talk about it. I need to think about cutting my hair, man. Bloody hell. Looks alright for now, but I mean, what forehead reveal? Put that back down. No forehead for you. Yeah, I don't have much to say. I might as well just start with the gratitude. Alhamdulillah for hair. I'm probably going to lose mine soon. So, alhamdulillah for the hair that I have right now. Alhamdulillah for clean water. Obviously, you can't survive without water. I have nothing more to say, just alhamdulillah for clean water. Alhamdulillah for my family, specifically my parents, obviously. You know, I realized recently that you can never truly know how hard your parents worked to, you know, maintain you and raise you up. Because obviously you weren't born. No, that's wrong. Okay. I mean, you can never really know how much effort they put into raising you because, you know, you were young and you don't remember. And also the time that you spend away from them, you're not going to see what they do, you know, in terms of like, if your father, you know, goes to work multiple hours, I mean, it's just kind of expected of, you know, parents to provide. I guess I see why now that parents are so respected and, you know, have such a high status in Islam. Because, you know, they put a lot of work in. I could talk about hadith right now, but I don't want to make the intro too long. I might talk about gratitude in general in another video and another, you know, talking segment. But for now, let's just move on. Yeah, this is the intro done. How should I transition this? This is the most stupid intro ever, man. What am I doing? I know. Have the thing. Have the. Just slide it across. Just slide it across, please. Just slide it across. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't have the actual footage of me working out in front of me right now. So I'm just gonna go from memory. Alright, so arm day or shoulder, tricep, bicep day. Funny thing is, I actually tried recording shoulders the day before this, and it literally wasn't in focus. So this is actually a re-recording and a different exercise. Well, it's the same exercise, but it's a different machine. Also, I just learned Sahil watches my videos, so shout out Sahil and Berserk. And again to the actual exercise. This is just some simple lat raises I did on the Atlantis machine. It's probably one of the best lat raise machines I've ever used in general. You may or may not see that I have one of the handles up. That's just so I can get, you know, better range of motion when I do things. No, when I do the exercise. I hope the clip isn't too long because I don't really have anything else to say. So let's just move on. So on this day, well, the day that you're watching right now, I was pretty short on time for some reason. I forget what I actually had to do, but I know that I had to be quick. So usually what I do when I don't have a lot of time is I just do some supersets, which is basically training two muscles effectively at the same time. This time I just did some regular bicep cable curls supersetted with some tricep extensions. What I usually do is one set of biceps, one set of triceps, and then rest and then repeat that. Usually I like to make sure my reps are always controlled and slow, just to ensure I get the best out of every rep and therefore every set. Make sure you're going close or to failure if you want to make sure you're working hard enough. You can probably tell I'm working hard from the weird face I'm probably making. I wouldn't know. Maybe it's completely straight, I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone train with a completely straight face before. I don't know if to find that funny or a bit scary. I don't know though. Maybe training while smiling is a bit more scary. Actually, famously, Arnold smiled while he trained, so I don't think it's that weird. You know what? Let's talk fitness. Obviously, not going to talk about how I work out because I've did my job right. There should be a gym section in the video. Well, what I want to talk about is my relationship with fitness, particularly my physique. Hopefully, I can make this interesting enough. All right, so let's start at the beginning. So 20 years ago, on a hot summer night back in 2005, okay, no, I'm joking. For real, when I was a kid, I was pretty skinny, honestly. Throughout primary school, I was a pretty normal kid. I liked riding my bike, playing with my friends, eating whatever I want, planning world domination. You know, normal kid stuff. However, somewhere along the road, I started to gain weight. Obviously, I don't really have an idea of the specific time period of which it started to happen. But if I had to guess, I was probably around 11 or 12 ish. I think going into secondary school, I was already seen as, the fat guy, I guess. And throughout the 5 years I was there, that persisted. This was before I had any knowledge of fitness. Can't lie, I don't even think I knew what a calorie was. I sure knew how to eat them though. This was also probably the time where I was mentally my lowest. No self-esteem, no confidence, no ambition. I'd be lying if I said I was bullied, but I obviously wasn't as respected as the people around me. And I think that time of my life is kind of a, double-edged sword, so to speak. On one hand, it was horrible to live through, but, on a brighter note, if I hadn't been through that, I wouldn't be the person I am now, and I wouldn't be living like I am now. You know what I'm trying to say. If I hadn't gone through what I went through, I wouldn't have the good qualities that I have now. Anyway, let's get back to the journey. So all in all, at the end of secondary, I was 110 kg or around 250 pounds. No muscle, just fat. And it reached a point of I just couldn't live with myself being like that anymore. I was really fed up. So I decided to do something about it. I joined a nearby gym and started training. Literally, I think the first day at the gym was just some cardio. I'd walked on the treadmill for 10 minutes. It was mostly cardio to begin with, and then I started lifting some weight. It was hard. I remember the first time I trained triceps, I couldn't fully extend my arm for 3 days. But still, I didn't stop. I was really determined to be other than I was. And through that determination, the fat slowly started to melt away. The numbers on the scales started to go down. And I was really happy. I was really, really happy. I think it was the first time in my life that I felt true visceral accomplishment at anything. I had done, what for so many years I thought was literally impossible to do. I thought I was just going to be like that forever. And I dread to think about what life would be like if I never started. But obviously life isn't a story where as soon as someone accomplishes something, the curtains fall, the crowd claps and the show ends. I'm still striving to be better. I'm still not where I want to be physically, mentally, or in terms of faith, but that's all right. If you were to take away anything from what I've done, just know that things don't always have to stay the same. Change starts with one decision. Whether you make it or not is, that's the issue. Hopefully this doesn't sound like a basic motivational slop video. I just wanted to relay my story so that people can benefit. Even if this reaches only one person, then it's all worth it for me. And if it reaches no one, then what am I going to do about it? At least I put that effort in. All right, I think that's enough of motivational Musa for now. I think that's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, I probably worked hard on it. If you think I didn't work hard, feel free to dislike the video. But if you have any comments or criticism that I can use to make my videos better, then feel free. I'm open to it. Actually, I'm more than open to it. Please leave your criticism in the comments. I really want to make my videos better, more engaging, I guess more entertaining, more educational, all that type of stuff. And if you didn't like the video, I don't know what you're doing at the end of the video. I don't know why you watched till the end of the video, but yeah, I hope you're doing all right. Anyway, thank you for watching. We're like hard in our minds and stuff in our heart. I should probably like put that on a t-shirt or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm terrible at outros. Video end right now.
طاسين تلك آيات القرآن وكتاب مبين هدى وبشرى للمؤمنين الذين يقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة وهم بالآخرة هم يوقنون إن الذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة زينا لهم أعمالهم فهم يعمهون أولئك الذين لهم سوء العذاب وهم في الآخرة هم الأخسرون وإنك لتلقى القرآن من لدن حكيم عليم إذ قال موسى لأهله إني آنست نارا سآتيكم منها بخبر أو آتيكم بشهاب قبس لعلكم تصطلون فلما جاءها نودي أن بورك من في النار ومن حولها وسبحان الله رب العالمين يا موسى إنه أنا الله العزيز الحكيم